What's going on, everyone? It's your Rifle here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the exotic machine gun called Thunderlord. Aesthetically, in my opinion, this machine gun hands down looks the best out of all the other machine guns. That lightning on this weapon though. And not to mention, a lot of people has told me that this is the best machine gun out of all heavy machine guns. And well, I guess I'll leave this review up to you guys to decide whether or not this is one of the best heavy machine guns. It does take up an exotic spot though, so remember that. That's one downfall of the Thunderlord. But it's an exotic, and exotics are unique. So what makes this exotic unique? Besides the freaking awesome electric. To start this off, the Thunderlord can be obtained from Vault of Glass and Crota's End Raid. It can be obtained in the chest, or it can be obtained as a reward. I got my Thunderlord by defeating Crota and got it as a reward at the end of Crota's End Raid. It can also be a reward from the weekly Nightfall Strike, or as an end of match reward from the Crucible. And not to mention, it can also be handed to you from Xur. It won't be completely free, of course, it will cost you some strange coins. Alright, so now let's get into the perks of this exotic machine gun. To start off, it does arc damage, which if you guys don't know, that's going to be very handy for the future House of Wolves DLC. The reason why is because the House of Wolves is going to be mainly based around the Fallen, and we should know typically what the Fallen shields have. I'm not talking about the Shanks, of course they have solar shields, but I'm talking about the captains and whatnot. They have arc shields, so this Thunderlord really seems to destroy the fallen enemies. And not to mention, it drains right through arc shields, such as Omnigul's arc shield. I don't know, this weapon is absolutely incredible for a machine gun. Everyone's so obsessed with the Yellowhorn being their heavy weapon slot, but where's the machine gun love? But it's good to switch it up every now and then. I mean, yes, the Yellowhorn is a great weapon, and it's talked about quite a bit, but there's other exotics out there that are just as good. I'm not talking about damage-wise just as good, but they're just as unique as the Yellowhorn, and maybe even useful. You don't know until you actually try. So guys, switch it up every now and then. The Thunderlord seems to work out quite alright, except not against people with shotguns in PvP. Man, that gets annoying. Damn shotguns. But overall, this heavy weapon does work. For the perks, it has Accurized Ballistics, Field Choke, and Linear Compensator. These are different scopes for the weapon. And I stuck with the first one, Accurized Ballistics, just because it seemed to do the best for the stats. I looked at what the stats give. Field Choke gives more range and impact and increased recoil. That's exactly what Accurized Ballistics does, except it's better than Field Choke. And we have Linear Compensator, which is also not a bad scope, but I just stuck with the first one. It didn't seem to make a huge difference, to be honest, and it seemed like this one worked out best. Anyways, the Thunderlord also has a perk called Feeding Frenzy. Kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short time, which that kind of cancels out a perk that is choosable on this weapon. There's also a perk called Flared Magwell, which allows the weapon to be reloaded faster. Since it has Feeding Frenzy, Flared Magwell seems to not be the choice for the next set of perks. So we're down to Perfect Balance and Field Scout. As you guys can see, the magazine size for this is 38. With Field Scout though, it is 60, but the recoil is horrifying. You gotta be able to get down the recoil with this weapon to actually be able to use it, if you guys know what I'm saying. Of course, this weapon is automatically going to move, so kind of prepare your shots for that movement. Perfect Balance is more suitable for longer range fights, such as for instance fighting the Nexus. You have quite a bit of range to shoot the Nexus, unless you're down there with it of course. But preferably, the Perfect Balance perk is used for longer ranged fights. A fight where you don't rush into. Overall though, I believe the best perk to use out of these three perks is the Field Scout. The reason why is once you use this Field Scout, you have 60 in the magazine now, which that is quite a bit of extra ammo to do some extra damage with. And less worrying about a reload happening, because reloads can manage to mess up a fight big time. Lastly but not least, what makes the Thunderlord is the lightning rounds on the Thunderlord. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held, so that kind of comes in handy, especially if you're unloading on a boss. And there's actually something pretty unique about this perk. Unlike the normal persistence upgrade, the lightning rounds upgrade gives to the weapon 3 different stages of fire rate and accuracy. The second stage, quote unquote that, will kick in after the trigger has been held down for a short time, and the third sometime after the second one. The third stage can only be reached though before reloading if the Field Scout upgrade has also been selected, so keep that in mind guys. You can get the full potential out of lightning rounds if you are using the Field Scout perk as well. And also, not to mention, a lot of people don't know about this, this weapon also has a small chance to cause enemies to explode when killed with the weapon. I mean, overall, this weapon looks beautiful, the lightning coming off the weapon, how the lightning rounds persistence upgrade works, and overall, just an incredible machine gun. If you are the type of person that likes using machine guns, then the Thunderlord is just right for you. I actually enjoy using this weapon, and I'm giving you guys nothing but honesty of my own opinion. Of course, if I think a certain part of the weapon is bad, or something with the perks are bad, I will let you all know. But overall, once again, the Thunderlord is a well-balanced machine gun. But I guess that's about wrapping up this review. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this weapon review, and hopefully this review helped you out in some way. And if you did enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like. It is much appreciated by me, and not to mention helps the rating of the video quite a bit. I'm not trying to push it down your guys' throat like, hey, freaking like the video, y'all! Like it! No, I just leave a simple reminder at the end, and hopefully it reminds some of you guys to like the video. Only if you enjoyed, though. But I'm out of here, though, everyone. Thank you all for your time. Peace.
My train's just about to leave the station. I'm headed somewhere, but I know it ain't vacation. No pity, but I guess I don't deserve one. I'm trying to blaze a path that I know my ass can learn from. Cause I've been struggling some, but I know I got it better than most.